Hey everybody, thank you for watching my channel. I am the Divine Maverick, but you can call me Divine. I have a message for my twin flamers. Some of these downloads that I've been getting, you guys, you're just going to have to bear with me, okay? Because this is another dimension, a new level, a new place. So I'm just going to give it to you as best as I can give it to you with this finite or limited language I have, okay? Every now and again I talk in the universal language, but for the most part I'm going to just try to get these messages out. If you like the way I read, everything that you need to know about me can be found in the description box below. Thank you for your likes and your subscribes and your shares and your comments. I love what y'all doing in the comments because you're supporting each other and you're giving me life. So keep that up. Divine feminines, divine masculines that are awakened. This isn't for everybody because the revolution will not be televised. But this is a okay. This is a message for you guys just to get ready for some shifts that's going to happen, some portals that are going to be opening, some synchronicities that are going to be happening. I wrote most of everything down in my journal. Spirit told me to start keeping a journal for this particular channel to get these messages out. And he assured me that those that need to hear will hear. And I just can flow and be myself. So if you find that I'm irritating you or you feel a little irritated right now, this message is not for you. So there's the door with love. You should leave now and protect yourself. Protect your energy by not listening to this. But if you find that you are okay, everybody else, then let's ride, okay? Again, this isn't for everybody. This is a general message, but either you're going to be getting to it, or you're behind it, or you're in front of it. It's coming. You're coming right into it, so it'll fit. Just hold on to it until you're ready, till it's needed. Okay. So I don't even know where to begin. Okay, with this shutdown, quarantine, time off, or whatever you want to call it, what's going on, this is a divine reset. It's like earth is being reset by the hand of God. Okay? This is the shifting. I just saw shape shifting. That reminds me, everything that's coming out of my mouth as you begin to watch this video is part of your message. Whether I'm laughing, singing, coughing, praying, crying, whatever I'm doing, it's all part of the message. Whatever falls from these decks falls, and it's, again, everything means something, okay? Thank you for being vigilant. I just saw a candle that went out, and I needed that one, but that's okay. I'll probably get 2 more cards from this deck, and I'll put them down. But those that need to be awakened because of this divine reset are being awakened even now. And so that's what this is about. Everybody's being called the absolute globe. Because remember my other readings that said the earth was crying, and God himself, Spirit said, got up off of his throne and said, the earth is crying. Why is she crying? Why is she crying? Because the earth is waiting for the manifestation, or groaning for the manifestations of the sons of men. That's why you have all these natural disasters, these tornadoes and these hurricanes and these typhoons and these, these calamities and these raining for long periods of time, or places having drought. Just all these seasons. It seems like the seasons are are running into one another. Okay, y'all saw that card fall over before I touch it and pick it up. Did y'all see that? I started knocking the cards, and the thinking man fell off of the easel. And I almost want to say some masculines are losing their balance. They're losing their footing. Some of them are in fear. This is the thinking man card. This is a man who has a plan. Y'all saw the strategy card is out here. We'll go through this pile in a second. But this thinking man is looking at that lotus crystal there. That's you, divine feminine. He sees something very beautiful, and he feels like he has it in his hand. Okay? He sees something very beautiful, and he feels like he has it in his hand. But that card fell off when that knocking came. Like I said, either there are some masculines that are losing their balance, breaking ankles, twisting ankles, I'm hearing, or just off balance. Some of them have been over drinking, overspending, overindulging, and so they're off balance. Some of them, like I said, you're going to hear a message. They've fallen, they fell. They had a little, something's going on, or they drink so much, or I fell off the couch, or I was, I fell into the wall, or something like that. The other card out here for the energy is financial constraints. There are masculines that are on their way to you, but they're still building a stable foundation. They are still getting their houses in order. There's some of them are have financial constraints because they are setting the family up. They have a family situation or a long-standing commitment, marriage, or not codependent. Well, it is codependent, but what is common law? Thank you, Spirit. Common law, and they're now putting things in place for their children. They're putting things in place for their kids, like things like alimony or child support, making sure I'm hearing making sure everyone has a bed. Maybe some siblings have been sharing a bed, and as they're getting bigger, masculine is realize, he wants to make sure they have everything they need. So then when he leaves, there won't be any misunderstanding or any accusation more than anything. He's thinking over here, this thinking man is thinking he didn't want to be accused of not taking care of his responsibilities. He doesn't want to be accused of not taking care of his family. He doesn't want to be accused of anything. But saying, I'm done with this, okay? And that, as again, he's intently staring. Come here, girls. That probably is my masculine walking in. Y'all forgive me. Y'all know how this rolls. But he is intently staring at that crystal lotus because that's you. It's a treasure. I'm hearing that Bruno Mars song, Treasure. I'm not well enough to sing it, but I'm just saying I hear it. Treasure. Or that's something. Honestly, I don't even know something, but I'm just hearing Bruno Mars and Treasure. That's for somebody. Listen to that song. You'll have a message in it. You'll have a couple of messages in it. And some of you already listen to it anyway. It's one of your favorite songs and it makes you think about your twin. And yeah, that's for you. Kudos to you. Let's see what order we're going to put this in. Just give me a moment, y'all. Move this deck. Let's see. So we got the Door to Spirit card out. We got Adjacent Possibilities out here. We got Indecision out here. Yep, I got those together. Adjacent Possibilities goes with Strategy, Cornucopia, Door to Spirit. Okay. 11's out here. These numbers are very significant, so all of you, and yeah, of course, and I see numbers that had something to do with me. Okay. Let me, as the cards have come out, you guys saw me shuffling those cards right there. So I'm gonna go to the journal now. I feel really strongly about going to the journal. I'm going to give you these numbers as they were given to me. 117 is important. It's all about enlightenment. It's about illumination. It's about what this quarantine or the shutdown globally is about. There's a lot of enlightenment coming out of this pandemic. There's a lot of enlightenment coming out of being stuck in the home with either karmics or with ourselves, because there's a lot of hermit energy around because people have taking the opportunity to steal away, which is a real old church phrase about like just going somewhere with spirit, just going somewhere and reconnecting to God, just want to be with my Jesus, okay? So a lot of people are stealing away right now and they are in hermit mode, and there some people are in like coma mode or something, like you've been sleeping like you've never slept before, and you don't realize it, but you're getting energetic and spiritual downloads because it's all about, I'm just hearing codes and I'm hearing binary codes. I just heard light codes and I'm hearing binary codes, and I know that's way out of my realm, but I'm just delivering the messages. But by the time we see each other again, I'll understand what that means and I'll give further clarity. As I get it, you'll get it. I promise you, slow tribe. I hope that wasn't a slip. You're not a slow tribe. I decree it over you now. And those of you who feel like you are stagnant or being slow or moving slow or things are going slow, I just bind that all up, that lower vibrational energy, and I loose over you a high vibration, a vibration of the highest order. You king and you priest, you. All right? There, we'll reverse that. Okay. So first number, I said 117 is important. It's all about enlightenment. 411 is important. April 11th is important. As a matter of fact, the weekend of April 10, April 11, and April 12. April 10, April 11, and April 12 is very important. It's a portal that is open, and it's all about something just beep. Did y'all hear that? but it's all about some unions are happening. This is definitely this is the Good Friday in the Christian faith. Those of you who serve the ascended Master Jesus Christ of Nazareth, this is all about resurrection, death, burial, and resurrection. Death, burial, and resurrection. Matter of fact, I might come back with a video about that, because that's something there. But that weekend is Good Friday weekend, and so that is a portal for twins. There, some of you, and you already know this intuitively. You already know that they're getting closer. Some of you have you actually discussed the time to come, and some of you are going to be surprised by like a sudden arrival. And then there's others of you that like I said, intuitively you know that something's happening around that time. So here is your confirmation. Consider that your confirmation. April 23rd and April 24th, another portal opening of twins coming together. I don't know what timeline you're on, but twins are coming together. The timeline, at least one of the timelines is, that's what these cards are for, they'll tell us, are the ones of you who have masculines that have been, you would consider late coming to you or not coming to you because of financial constraints. They had to get their money up. These are the groups. This is the wave of twins that I'm talking about, okay? For the April 23rd, April 24th, as well as April 10, April 11, and April 12. Also, some of you, 30 days. There's a group of you with April 24th, starting, I hope I'm not confusing you guys, but from March 24 to April 24 is a 30-day period, because your clock starts now. So there is a group of you, or a wave of twins that is coming to union April 24th. And this happens to coincide with the Islamic holiday, holy holiday, high holiday of Ramadan. And that is a 30-day celebration, or fasting rather, not a celebration, but it's a 30-day time of fasting and prayer and introspection and releasing yourself of carnal cares and material worries or desires, so that you can be free to flow in the spirit. You can be free to be concerned with heavenly matters, because you're not worrying about earthly matters. I hope that makes sense. But that's what the high holiday, holy day of Ramadan is in the Islamic faith. And this April 24th, 2020 is the first day of that 30-day, I keep wanting to say celebration. I know why. It's a celebration because you've let go of things that hold you, that bind you, or have you bound to the earth. The community card in the Energy Oracle deck is my Three of Cups. This is my celebration card. And if I were reading for a third party, and that's another message, some of your third parties are ending, okay? The number 7 is very significant, because that is, I said 117. If you look at the cornucopia, this is the 1111 card. 117 is right here. Cornucopia and community, right? So your money celebration, because some of you with these financial constraints here, the masculine having money problems, the cards are saying that the money trouble is over and there's going to be a celebration. Cornucopia is all about all your blessings, all like health, wealth, prosperity, wisdom, stature, reputation, boldness, protection and favor. This is about everything. Cornucopia is everything coming in. You know what I mean? Everything, as everything, and everything transforming, because there's a butterfly there. You know what I mean? So anyway, some of you have transformed, but the number 7 and the number 11 is right there. 711, 171, 171, 117, and 711. Those combinations, those are very significant to those of you. And if you've been seeing that, this is your group. This is your group. This is your timeline that I'm talking about. You're going to be coming into union. And here's the 24 with adjacent possibilities. Adjacent possibilities, because this masculine has been thinking, right? This masculine has been doing a lot of thinking, because he has been what? Strategizing. There's a 2 and there's a 1. 2 is the number 2 is a very significant number, and this is a strategy. Okay, some of the masculines have been journaling. You have been journaling, and that's you guys have been mirroring each other because both of you guys started writing again at the same time. So feminine, you might have started journaling again maybe 3 weeks ago, maybe even 21 months ago. You know, you've been on this journey for 21 months, and now finally everything's coming to fruition. 3 months. Some of you might have started working or realizing your synchronicities with your masculine or the twinning with your masculine about 3 months ago. You started to talk about it, or you some kind of way it came up in a conversation, and you were saying, you know, I heard this song on the radio. Oh my gosh, I heard that song like the day before. And you know, you're talking about your synchronicities, okay? So this is the timeline that these cards are for and this message is for. Because get ready. That's what I'm saying. When you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, but get ready because you don't want to miss the shift. This revolution will not be televised. I might say that in every one of my readings, but because I keep hearing Spirit say that what is going to be done is being done hidden. What is going to be done is done. It's not going to be for public consumption or the human eye to even be able to perceive. It's going to be done very yin and yang, under and over, you know, under things happening under or underneath the surface. And then there's things overtly happening, but the overt, the things that are going to be manifested overtly or outwardly are things that are divine, that only its only purpose is to lift the vibration of the collective. So in other words, they won't see you in hermit mode or in the cave or the darkness or doing shadow work. They won't even know what's going on. You're just walking around in 3D like everything's like sort of okay, a little more quiet, maybe a little more what is the word? Demure, maybe a little more demure, but you know, there's still a lot of things going on nonetheless. But then all of a sudden, all your friends start to say, when you begin to really wake up and fully take hold of this mantle that you're supposed to have on, your friends start to say, you're glowing, or you're gaining weight, or you're losing weight, you know, because some of you are going to get bigger. You're going to start to, there's going to be more of you with your big, beautiful self because you are with child, you know. Yes, you might not have been with your masculine in months, but it doesn't matter. And when Spirit says it's time, these are these portals and these shifts, because you can get pregnant in the spirit before you even touch by your masculine in the natural. You just simply carry the egg or carry the seed until it's time for the meeting, the fertilization. You see what I'm saying? Until it's time for you to meet. Okay? Okay, so your masculine is figuring out there's more than one way to skin a cat. There's more than one way to do what he thinks he's trying to do. So he's got a strategy, and it has everything to do with what doing something differently. This masculine, this group, this timeline, he has changed his strategy. He's found another way. I'm hearing it very strongly. Look how he's staring at that intently. He has found it. It's almost like he's saying, this masculine that I'm channeling for, wow, they keep falling, and they need to stop drinking so much. If you know your masculine drinks, he could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or not, or he could be an earth sign. I'm seeing Taurus and I'm seeing Capricorn very heavily. But if you know your masculine is prone to drinking, love on him unconditionally. And if you're talking to him, try to encourage him not to be drunk so much. You can understand that it hurts, and he's under a lot of pressure and stress because he's trying to strategize, right? But let him know lovingly, not with judgment, feminine, Empress, not with, don't whack the finger, but just simply say, baby, baby, are you okay? Like did you drink again today, or did you drink last night before you went to bed? All that, be loving and just kind of encourage him. All you have to do is plant the seed. You don't have to berate him. Your voice is enough to keep him open and fertile. Just you talking to him, interaction with you, communication with you is enough to keep him open and attuned to your frequency. So you're good. So you don't have to yell at him or try to strong arm him into doing something that he actually is wired to do for you, because you are his feminine, right? He's wired for you. So he's already naturally tuned to your frequency. He already can hone in on your signal because you are, twins, right? So it's easy for him to find his way home. And so he knows what home smells like. Home is where the heart is. Home is where the heart is. You have his heart, right? Okay. Door to Spirit. Did I read it in Jason Possibilities? There was another bit of the disconnect was some of these masculines were trying to make a decision about whether they're going to take hold of this life. And as you look, some of them, this looks like a monk or somebody just trying to be covered. You can see this is very spiritual. There's something very, very deep about this red. Nothing but the blood. They're covered by the blood. Nothing can harm them. I'm feeling a lot of protective energy around these masculines that were trying to figure out which way to go. Because some of them, had it not been for the Lord on my side, but had it not been for God protecting them or Spirit leading them, they could have easily lost their minds. Could have easily lost their minds. But the thing that Spirit is showing me in this card is there is a butterfly and there is a white dove, or that looks like a dove to me, but it could be a white butterfly. I'm not sure. But I'm just telling you what it looks like. Let me put it in light. I'm sorry. Looks like to me, but either one of these signs leads in the right direction. In other words, this masculine didn't know that even in his indecision, whether he chose the right or the left, he was going to go the way he was supposed to go or not. I hope that makes sense. I'm just telling y'all what I'm hearing my spirit guide say. But in other words, he couldn't go wrong. The number 8 is very significant here. That might mean you might have been seeing 8 because 8 is all about abundance and alignment and prosperity and favor and grace and ingenuity and major endeavors and starting something new beginnings, new balance. I'm hearing new balance. Your masculine might wear New Balances, but the shoes. But there's new balance. There's greater longevity. There's vim and vigor. But this masculine that was stuck in this place of indecision in the 3D didn't realize that spiritually, because he was clothed in righteousness, because that red right there is all about, for me, protection and righteousness and the judgment of the law or the Lord. That you will if you live by the sword, you'll die by the sword. I don't know. That's a message for somebody. A message for somebody, because the masculine was coming. Woo! It did it again, y'all. Not so. Here it comes. It'll come back up. Come on up, camera. Wow. Wow, you guys. I'm going to get it. I'm going to let it. Wow. Wow. Y'all see? Oh, it's going crazy. Okay. That's okay. I'm still going to roll. Wow. Put it right there. Okay. So this masculine, that was crazy, y'all. I couldn't get the thing to come back. Anyway, it's robotic, you guys. So, but you know what? Listen, and anything that's lurking or listening, it's okay. I'm awake now, and I'm going with it. And I'm going. Okay, so this masculine was also trying to decide whether they were going to take full hold. 32 or the number 5 as well is very significant here. 2, 3, 5, 32. Very significant here. Okay? 5 and 8 is 13. 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. Again, stability. So they found stability by being, they decided to go ahead and go through the door of the Spirit. Little did they know that right ahead of them, if they could have either gone right or to the left or just walked forward, and all roads would lead to Spirit and divine. All roads was a door to the Spirit. So in other words, they couldn't mess us up if they tried. But part of the delay, feminine, was them trying to decide if they wanted to live the life you live. Part of the delay for them, or the delay for this union, was them trying to decide if they wanted to be, what kind of man would I be if I lived unfaithfully? I don't know if that's the right lyrics, but what kind of girl would you be if you something mint condition? Mint condition is somebody has a masculine that has a car that's in mint condition. He could be a car collector or a car detailer, but his cars are in mint condition, I'm hearing. But that group is called Mint Condition, and the song is called What Kind of Man Would I Be? So this masculine is making up some big decisions about following you through this door to the Spirit, which of course he follows you now. That's why you guys are coming into union in these portals that have been mentioned. But he was saying to himself, his battle was, what kind of man would I be if I say I love her and I don't believe like she believes? So it was a big thing, because some of you did not have the same belief system as your masculine did. All right. That's all the cards that I'm going to read. Okay, so I gave you the dates, 30 days. Okay, and the last message. I'm sorry, 833 is also very significant. 833, I believe that's out here. 8, 3, there's 3. Okay, 7, 1, 2, 21. 6 is very significant. And 11, you might be seeing all these numbers. That's why I'm saying them. So again, synchronicities, meaning you look at the clock and it's that time. You see those numbers. You see them on television. You see them when you're driving. You see them on license plates. You see them on billboards. Somebody might say something. You might see something in the mail. You might see something on at the gas pump. You're just going to see these numbers, and sometimes you're going to see them repeated. Okay? There's patrols. I mean patrols. Why did I just say patrols? Maybe because there's going to be martial law in some places. I'm seeing patrols are going to be happening. And again, these are shifts. Watch these shifts, because when you begin to see like the military in the street, or I just heard tanks in the street, then just know that this is because the realm that's against the kingdom of light coming is trying to set up roadblocks, to these, because they're kind of like looking for ones that are being awakened, because they want to block them. So see it in the natural and then translate that to the spirit. When you begin to see stuff, martial law or military or policemen in the street kind of patrolling the streets, protecting citizens from harm, just know that some of them aren't what they seem, and they're actually looking for you guys that are awakened. They're looking for you guys. And so just be very mindful. You don't have to worry or fear, but because you were born for such a time as this, because only you could do what you're doing for such a time as this. So don't worry about it. So portals will be opening, shifts are going to be happening, and it's happening now energetically. You can feel it. That's why some of you cannot sleep, you cannot eat, or your tastes have changed. Some of you are gaining weight, some of you are losing weight. That's why some of you are taking baths more frequently, because you have to be immersed in the water in order to calm yourself down enough just to provide or survive in the 3D with dinner and having like everyday mundane conversations. Because for a lot of you, everyday mundane conversations that lack substance is boring you to tears. You'd rather be somewhere just quiet, still, either meditating, listening to shamanic drumming, or aligning your chakras. You'd rather be doing something else that involves feeding your spirit. So you're right where you need to be, because you feel it. You can feel it. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. See that? Phil Collins, he was I can feel it. I can feel it for this moment, for all my life. Oh Lord. Okay? All right, okay. Where was I? Okay, telepathic communication. Last thing, divine feminines, divine masculines. You're going to have to try to perfect your telepathic communication. Here's how. In the spirit, in your mind, the voice of your mind, it'll be your voice. Simply call your twin, call their name, say, call me now, and believe, energetically believe, pull them to text you or call you or somehow reach out to you some way, whether it's something on the clock you see, the synchronicity, something that means that it means something to you. Don't call somebody and ask them about your experience. It has to mean something to you. That's how you know it resonates, right? And it's yours. It's your confirmation from spirit letting you know you're good, okay? But your telepathic communication is going to be very, very key with these next seasons, because you're going to be have to be able to be okay with your masculines, with some of the things that are going on right now, without having to literally talk to them or physically talk to them, even text them. You're not going to be able to communicate with them at all at times. And some of you know what that feels like now. Those of you who are in separation and you already telepathically communicate with your twin, please put that down in the comments below to let others on this journey know that this is possible and it is real what I am saying. If you have been communicating with your twin and you've never ever text one day, never ever had one phone call, never talked to each other more than 1.3 seconds ever, but you know you have hooked up with your twin in the spirit and you can telepathically communicate, please put that in the comments below, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you for the Soul Tribe helping each other. The more we help and the more we share, we push each other towards the goal. We push each other towards the mark of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus. That's my Ascended Master, but whoever your Ascended Master is, you are all going towards a common goal and a high calling, okay? A higher place. So whoever your Ascended Master is, follow that. okay? But I am saying Jesus Christ because I am quoting scripture of the Holy Bible or the holy text that I read, the sacred text that I read, okay? But I can flow with it all right? Okay. Now, let's not get caught up on that stuff. We've got bigger fish to fry, all right? So where was I? Yes. So telepathic communication. So that's your exercise. Call your twin in the spirit. Call them in your mind's eye, through your third eye. Call them with your voice in the spirit. Baby, whatever you call them, think it. Let your thoughts emanate or emit frequencies. Okay? Your thoughts emit frequencies. Let your thoughts emit frequencies for you, okay? And then have them, when they communicate with you, like you see a synchronicity or they actually call or text you, then you can say, take a sigh of relief, because that means you are right where you need to be. You're smack dab in the middle of your journey, and it is a good thing. It is well. So keep going, and Spirit is going to keep adding on more revelation and more power on top of that, because you don't realize how powerful you are because you haven't been exercising fully your gifts, because we've been so busy caught up in this 3D trying to get, a man to hold us tight and take us to the movies, when in fact, Spirit is saying that it's more than that. It's deeper, it's bigger, it's wider, it's greater than that. It's that too, all right? So anyway, advice. Go outdoors, feminines. Go outdoors. Go outside, get some fresh air, especially because we are in these homes or been told not to do anything. Make sure you make it your business to go outdoors. Archangel Jophiel says go outside, get some fresh air, connect with nature, and relieve stress to gain new and creative ideas. Some of you guys feel like you can't think straight because you're drinking too much caffeine and you're being too stagnant, Netflix and then binging on Netflix or Netflix and chill, excuse me, or however you say it. But whatever you're doing, pardon my voice, y'all. I've been talking all day on Love and Light sessions, so forgive I can tell my voice is waning. But I'm getting these messages out. Listen. But anyway, make sure you get outside, get outdoors. Your ideas will come back. Your creativity will come back. So I'm going to keep on channeling tonight. This is the first of however many comes as I'm up till Spirit releases me from this place. But I love you guys. I love you to life. I appreciate you guys so much for the likes, the subscribes, the shares, the comments. If this resonates, please thumbs up. If you get it, thumbs up, all right? And also remember, put it in the comments, those of you who already understand telepathy with your twin. Thank you. Until we meet again, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, guys? Bye.